Lisa Marie Presley's posthumous memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown, provides an unparalleled and deeply personal window into the life of a woman who grew up in the spotlight as the only child of the legendary Elvis Presley. Throughout its pages, she candidly shares stories about her upbringing, her complicated relationships, her struggles with loss, and the joys and sorrows of motherhood. Among the most poignant revelations is the account of her journey to becoming a mother, a journey that was fraught with emotional turmoil, regret, and a yearning for redemption. One of the most heart-wrenching parts of the memoir revolves around Presley's decision to have an abortion earlier in her life. This choice, which she reflected on with deep regret, became a central source of emotional pain for her. In the memoir, she describes the decision as the stupidest thing I've ever done, a mistake that left her feeling an overwhelming sense of loss and remorse that she would carry with her for many years. The singer's inner turmoil over this event became a driving force in her life, shaping her future actions in ways that were both deeply personal and profoundly consequential. Presley's reflections on the abortion reveal a woman grappling with intense feelings of guilt and self-blame. She wrote openly about how, in the aftermath, she could hardly believe she had gone through with it. This sense of disbelief and sorrow would later manifest in a determination to right what she viewed as a terrible wrong. Presley admits that her emotional wounds were so raw that she became consumed with the idea of becoming pregnant again as a way to make amends. "I felt that I had to redeem, to make amends," she wrote, laying bare the depth of her anguish. She believed that having another child would allow her to heal from the emotional scars left by her decision to terminate her previous pregnancy. In her quest for redemption, Lisa Marie Presley was deliberate and calculated. She went to great lengths to ensure that her next pregnancy would happen, engaging in what she described as planning, plotting, and scheming. At the time, she was in a relationship with musician Keough, and although they weren't married yet, she was determined to conceive a child with him. Presley explains in her memoir that she closely monitored her ovulation cycle, timing everything perfectly to maximize her chances of becoming pregnant. When Keough's band went on tour and performed on a cruise ship, Presley seized the opportunity. She joined him on the cruise, secretly harboring her plans to conceive during their time together. In her writing, Presley reveals a startling admission: she wasn't particularly concerned about whether Keough was on board with her plans to become a father. Her determination to get pregnant outweighed any concerns about his readiness or willingness to start a family. "I didn't care if he wanted to be a part of it or not," she confessed, acknowledging her single-minded focus on having a child. Her need to redeem herself after the abortion was so overpowering that she felt compelled to move forward with her pregnancy plans regardless of how Keough might feel. This honesty reflects the complexity of Presley's emotional state at the time, a mixture of desperation, guilt, and hope for a fresh start through motherhood. In one of the most vulnerable sections of the memoir, Presley recounts a personal and deeply spiritual practice she engaged in during this period of her life. She describes how she would talk to the child she had lost through abortion, as if trying to reach out to the soul of the baby she never had. These intimate conversations, full of apologies and pleas for forgiveness, highlight the depth of her emotional pain. She writes about how she would say, "I'm so sorry, I can't believe King did that. Please forgive me and stay with me until I get pregnant again." This plea for forgiveness from her lost child, combined with her hope that the spirit of the child would remain with her until she could conceive again, illustrates how deeply the experience affected her psyche. Presley's plan to conceive succeeded just 2 weeks after her time on the cruise with Keough. She discovered that she was pregnant, and the news brought with it a mixture of relief and joy. Riley Keough, her first child, was born in May 1989, and her arrival marked a turning point in Presley's life. Becoming a mother gave her a sense of purpose and fulfillment, and she felt that, in some ways, the birth of Riley had helped her make amends for her earlier decision. However, the circumstances surrounding Riley's conception were not without complications. In the memoir, Presley openly admits that, although she hadn't intended to manipulate the situation, she had, in fact, trapped Keough with the pregnancy. "I didn't really mean to, but I did," she confessed, acknowledging that her actions had altered the course of their relationship. Lisa Marie Presley and Keough's relationship was deeply intertwined with their shared experience of parenthood, but it was also marked by challenges. The couple married in 1988, the year before Riley was born, but despite their shared joy in becoming parents, their relationship was not destined to last. They divorced in 1994 after 6 years of marriage. During their time together, they also welcomed a son, Benjamin Storm Keough, born in 1992. Benjamin's arrival brought additional joy to Presley's life, but tragedy would strike years later when Benjamin died by suicide in July 2020 at the age of 27. His death left Lisa Marie devastated, and she struggled to cope with the loss of her beloved son. Riley Keough, now 35, has since spoken publicly about how her mother was never the same after Benjamin's passing. In a candid interview in September 2023, Riley suggested that her mother had died of a broken heart, unable to recover from the grief that followed Benjamin's tragic death. Beyond her relationship with Danny Keough, Marie Presley's personal life was characterized by a series of high-profile marriages, each of which attracted considerable media attention. After her divorce from Keough, Presley married pop superstar Michael Jackson in 1994, a union that captivated the public's imagination. Their marriage was the subject of intense scrutiny, with fans and critics alike speculating about the nature of their relationship. Despite the global attention, their marriage ended in 1996, and they did not have any children together. Presley's next major relationship was with actor Nicolas Cage, whom she married in 2002. Like her previous marriages, this one was short-lived, and the couple divorced in 2004 without having children. Despite the turbulence in her romantic life, Presley found stability and a sense of family with her fourth husband, musician Michael Lockwood. They married in 2006 and went on to have twin daughters, Harper and Finley Lockwood, in 2008. The twins, now 16, were a source of joy for Presley, and she spoke often about her love for her daughters. However, Presley's life was cut tragically short when she died in January 2023 due to complications from surgery, leaving her family and fans mourning her untimely death. Marie Presley's memoir is a testament to the complexities of her life, one that was shaped by immense fame, personal challenges, and a legacy that she both embraced and struggled under. From Here to the Great Unknown offers readers an unvarnished look at the woman behind the headlines, sharing her story in her own words with a raw honesty that reveals her deepest emotions and experiences. From the grief of her past decisions to the joy of motherhood and the pain of loss, Presley's memoir serves as a powerful reminder of her humanity, offering a glimpse into the heart and soul of Elvis Presley's only daughter.